There are 3 cycles of energy. First, you have to circulate new energy, do something new that you've never done before. Then you have to integrate that new experience. And then last, you have to get into the stagnant phase, where you've already integrated that information and now you're just stuck and unwilling to learn something new. Now, most of the human race right now, to be honest, is in that stagnant phase. We are hardwired to fear the unknown. This primal energy is stuck in our biology through the times of being a hunter and gatherer. Now, we're not chasing mammoths anymore. We're not chasing grizzly bears and foraging little berries. In 2020, we are way beyond just survival. Now, you have to understand that this mechanism of energy and these 3 phases are always going to be here. We're hardwired for new experiences. Now, you have to catch yourself when you get into that stagnant phase and you get grumpy and irritable and angry at everybody else because you're simply stuck in that stagnant energy. Now, meditation is the #1 tool to allow yourself to get into that witness view, what I call the cosmic view, to understand exactly how and why you got into that stagnant phase, so you know exactly when to get in and circulate new energy. Now, this doesn't have to be something extreme. You don't have to fly somewhere and move your house or get a new job or break up with your lover or anything like that. This could be something as simple as trying a new food, right? There are endless fruits to take advantage of, and I guarantee you haven't tried them all. Just something for potatoes, for example, there are over 2,000 varieties of potatoes, and you ever wonder why only people eat 3 or 4? They only know about 3 or 4 varieties? Come on, there are so much abundance. There is so much abundance to take advantage of right here on planet Earth, and people get stuck in those old habits that literally are changing their biology. Now, you can imagine that 3rd dimensional perspective, that cage of comfort, and it's just creating a very shallow version of the web that we can experience with the neurons firing in our brain. Now, that new experience that you're into, that new thing, whether it's a beautiful mountain you've never seen before, or a waterfall, or asking that person out on a date, or going to that new restaurant, trying that new genre of music, reading a new book, doing something new, really gets your brain going, really gets that light bulb going on, right? You have all of this new experiences and excitement happening. That excitement doesn't come from the stagnant phase. This comes from you doing something new. So keep going with those new things. You can't do it all. That's exactly why you have a human form. You are here to experience life as a human. And I know it's easy to get caught up into these spiritual concepts and ideas of energy and getting past and beyond the body. However, you need this human body. You need this right now to experience your karma and really relive all of those experiences so you can quit this cycle of samsara and go beyond that birth and death. Now, you are infinite. You are here to do so much more than what you think you're doing. Now, that stagnant energy phase is the most important one because that's where the irritability comes from. That's where the anger, the grief, sorrow, these lower vibrations come from being caught in that stagnant energy phase. Now, if you're a good meditator, if you're getting into this cosmic view, you can catch yourself. When that gets too downpulling or too restricting or contracting of the energy, you know exactly what you need to do. Let go, surrender, and repeat. Open yourself up, expand your cup, go beyond those limitations. Just by doing something new. That's it. That's all you have to do. This is by far the best way to instantly raise your vibration and get in tune with this higher consciousness. And again, it doesn't have to be anything extreme. Go to the bookstore. Just flip a few pages of a genre of book that you're not usually interested in. Or go on Spotify or Pandora and listen to a completely new genre of music. This will get everything firing in your brain in a completely new way that you've never experienced before. And that good old saying is true, like you don't know until you know, right? So you'll notice that the mind is always creating these constructs that are projecting your consciousness into the future. Oh, that genre of music is very boring, or that food group is very boring. Don't do that. Just go eat that same old spaghetti that you're used to eating, right? That's just your mind keeping you based in survival. You have to go for the heart. This is where the real great awakening is. This is where the higher consciousness is. It's not in your mind. Your mind is limiting your consciousness. Your mind is keeping you stuck in survival, trapped in these lower energies and these lower vibrations. It's time to increase your energy, tap it into this higher consciousness by going to with your higher self. You're being guided to these new experiences. And I'm here to tell you, my body is sore. I'm challenging myself every single day, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, on every single level. You need to challenge yourself. You need to go beyond those limitations that your mind placed for you, because it's not serving you anymore. You need to go beyond them. And this is what I call the override mechanism. You're gonna have these things come up. You're gonna be like, yes, I'm going to the restaurant right now to try something new. I'm going to the bookstore and I'm just gonna pick up this new book. And how you know you're actually getting somewhere is your old self is gonna hang on. No, don't go to the bookstore. Don't try that new food group. Don't do this new thing. It's too scary. It's too scary. Guess what? That's how you know you're getting somewhere, because the old self just wants to hang on. That's it. Just wants to hang on to all of those comforts and those old beliefs that were serving survival. And I'm here to tell you, you need to go beyond survival. You need to go beyond into this infinite consciousness, which is what you really are. You're not this body. You're not those thoughts. Go beyond those limitations and experience your true self. Now, if you feel like you are doing something new every single day and you're caught in that moment and you're just loving life, then keep it up. Now, you'll notice that we are hardwired for this. We're hardwired for being in the now, or in that flow state, or the zone, right? These are different words describing that feeling when you're just so expansive, when you're just so lit, you're so passionate about exactly what you're doing in that moment that you can't think about the future. You can't think about the past. That is my challenge to you. Go deeper, expand your cup. Understand that all of this is perfect. You have to completely change your life and evolve your life around that particular thing that gets you in tune with that energy, the now, the flow, the zone, whatever you want to call that, whatever label you want to put on that energy. You're already doing it. And to be honest, most people are addicted to sex. They're addicted to that pleasure of the orgasm because it's the only thing that gets them into the now. That's it. That's how we're hardwired. Once you understand that, then you're going to do things that are going to bring you into that space every single day in a more conscious way, in a more mindful way. Something that's going to increase your vibration and expand your cup, not limit you or contract your energy by doing that thing that is repeating and repeating, keeping you cut off by the rest of the energy because you're so stagnant and blocked off from everything else. I know you can do this. You have the power right now. It's everything that you need is within you. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon page. I would not be here without you guys. Seriously, I love each and every one of you. Until next time, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.